by me. Thank you. You didn't see it like what's going on here, so on and so forth. I appreciate you all. Now, today, what are we doing today? We are going to be looking at some key things in synthetic indices. Yeah, yes, of a truth, some trainings can occur, like forex training, cryptocurrency training, and synthetic indices. But right here, what we are doing will be fully synthetic indices. And we are going to look at that today. So right here on my screen, right here on my screen, I have introduction to synthetic indices. Now, after being that, I have something on understanding synthetic indices. Then we are going to look at definition and characteristics of that. We look at how synthetic indices are created and maintained, differences between synthetic indices and traditional financial instruments. After that, we are going to go into another phase, and that will be introduction to synthetic indices. So when we look into the introduction to synthetic indices, under that, we talk about types of synthetic indices, volatility indices, which is 10, 25, 50, 75, 100, range break indices. Then we look at crash and boom, and we look at step indices, then jump indices. Then after that, I'm going to look into another phase. That will end today's class. And that phase we are going to look into will be advantages and disadvantages of synthetic indices. So that will now bring me to benefits of trading synthetic indices, risk and challenges. You need to know that when it comes to trading, there will surely be risk involved. And the ability to manage that risk is what makes you a trader. Like today, something happened in the market. I trade both forex and synthetic indices. In the forex market, there was a news that came up 7 p.m. So I was able to manage myself in that. But if I tell you how that thing happened, it was odd. But one thing about synthetic indices is that you never have any news affecting it. So these are the advantages you are going to look at. You don't have news affecting it. They are just mathematical models that are put up together to build up all that is happening in the market. All right, having done that, let's go straight to what is happening. We talked about the definition. Definitions are financial instruments created to simulate the behavior of real-world markets, commodity or other assets. Unlike traditional market instruments, synthetic indices are not influenced by actual market events, economic data, or political events. They are not affected by the situation of the market. However it happens, whether there's a news by 7 or 8, it doesn't affect the market. Why? Because they are designed, specially designed by some complex algorithm. That's why they said they are generated using complex algorithms that replicate market conditions. Now, these designs that were being made, they were made such that they can imitate the real market condition. Now, under that, we have some characteristics of it. And the characteristics are so numerous. What are the characteristics of this? They are algorithm generated. It was with the help of algorithms. That was how synthetic indices was generated. So because it was generated, that's what makes it very, very easy. Now, another condition we must look at is that they are, excuse me, just a minute. Another condition that we must look at is they are traded 247. Synthetic indices are not like the financial markets, whereby you only trade once. No, they are traded 247. And because they are traded 247, that really helps the condition of the market. And like I said, looking at this, we have types of synthetic indices, or rather, let's even look at examples of it. And the examples of it seems to be volatility 10 index. We have volatility 75. I'm talking about volatility indices itself. We have that, we have 100, we have 50, so on and so forth. Now, what are we doing in this training is, one reason why people fail in this market is because they don't know the right lot size to use. I've had a couple of discussions with some persons, and they said that the unfortunate thing is whenever they launch into the market, unfortunately, they go in with the wrong lot size, and maybe probably the market goes against them, they lose the amount. Are you with me? So we are going to look at all this. Then also, just a minute. Okay, that's it. Now for examples of it, for volatility 10 index, it represents a market with low volatility. 75 represent market with what? High volatility. Now we also have conditions of crash and boom. Crash and boom are also what you trade or what is seen as synthetic indices. Crash and boom, crash 500, boom 500. We also have that of 1000 and that of 1000. For another condition type of indices is the range break indices. We have range break indices. We have range break 100 and we have 200. We also have step indices and we also have jump indices. So these are the whole things we'll be looking at as far as this training is concerned. We have to look at all these whole things, how to manage the market and how to work with them. You don't just jump into a particular pair. No, you need to know what am I actually working with. Like I always tell people, when you have a very small amount of money, although I will show you different types of lot sizes, when you have a very small amount of money, the best ones to trade is the volatility indices. Those ones, those pairs, especially when you talk about volatility 100. Volatility 100 can still apply a very small amount of lot size. But when you talk about this boom 500 and crash 500 or boom 1000 crash 1000, it might not work that way. The small amount you work might probably not work for it. So these are the things we look at. Now, I promise that we are going to look at how they are generated and created. Now, synthetic indices are actually pairs that they are done based on mathematical modeling. Are you with me? And all these can be looked at via algorithmic design. Now, let me tell you one thing. Even if you are a forex trader, you are very good when it comes to picking strategies and making analysis. I have a big advice for you. I would simply advise you to have an idea or to also look at how to design robots. I'm not saying you should go and put yourself into it's not compulsory. You must go and sit down and key yourself into it. But having a good idea of it is also one key thing. Algorithmic traders are traders that design robots. They design scripts. Are you with me? Now, they also design mathematical models. These mathematical models are exactly what are being used to derive or to create synthetic indices. And these things imitate the traditional market condition. Are you with me? These things imitate the traditional market condition. Now, if you look closely, you see that another phase we can look at is simulated market behavior. There are three things under that I would like to talk about: trend following, and volatility pattern, and market events. Let me be very, very sincere with you. Trend following is very, very interesting, but you must know how to work perfectly with trend following. Do you know that in trend following, you can use support and resistance and you can achieve your aim? And in trend following, if you make a wrong movement, you can fail outside of the market. Trend following is one key thing was uptrend, downtrend, as you can see, and sideways movement. Sideways movement is very, very simple. What that means that the market is consolidating. And when the market is consolidating, you can profit from it. I have profited from a ranging market severally. A ranging market is also called a sideways market. But the truth about it is you must be very smart. If a sideways market goes against you mistakenly, that's why you must always use your stop loss when trading a sideways market. If a sideways market goes against you mistakenly, you will regret it. Are you with me? So it's better. That's why when I'm going to talk about support and resistance, probably my tomorrow class or next tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going to do practical work. Today is just an introductory class. I'll do practical work using trading view with the reef. We are going to look into all of how to set up the account, start the demo, put in $10 and set up your account, and you see those pairs to trade it. Are you? But as I was saying, range market, when you are working support and resistance, that there are two key things I will teach you later you need to work with. A range market and a breakout market. It's part of my material. Right? So all these things are the key things you must be careful of. So I say this to you and I put this to you. A synthetic trader is so synonymous to a traditional market trader. That's those people that trade forex. For instance, I deal with crypto, I trade forex, and I'm a synthetic trader. So what I do is, it is whenever I see analysis on forex, it's very easy for me to compare to synthetic indices because I know that, oh, these are the common things. You can't tell me that, for instance, I will send you a signal now, or you send me a signal, Mr. Gospel, enter a buy stop, so and so, and I'll tell you how do I go about it. No, I've gotten an idea of that based on the forex situations. Now, maintenance of synthetic indices. Now, synthetic indices involve ongoing process to ensure they remain accurate and reflective of market behavior. There are key concepts involved. Now, let me explain this quickly. If you look at the explanations of cryptocurrency, we have those people that are building the blocks 247. Those guys are not resting. That's exactly what happens for the algorithmic traders, the algorithmic designers. They are constantly watching this mathematical model. They are ensuring that there is no hacking situation. Whether you like it or not, there will definitely be a hacking situation into the financial market, but it has never happened. And it's not something that is yet to happen. If they cannot hack cryptocurrency, I see no reason why Forex and all these other pairs can be hacked. Are you with me? They constantly monitor it. The performance of synthetic indices is monitored in real time to detect any abnormalities or deviation from expected behavior. Are you with me? So, but one thing you must know is algorithmic designers are highly paid people. Are you with me? Algorithmic designers are highly paid people. Why? Because they have a special computer that is constantly working to ensure that there is no breakage in the designs. Are you with me? So that is how it is. Periodic update. Yes. Yes. Welcome, Mr. Sika. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Now, the constant monitoring. This constant monitoring I'm talking about, they are always watching what is happening. Periodic updates. Over time, the parameters of their array need to be fine-tuned to maintain accuracy. They include adjusting volatility levels, trend patterns, and other statistical properties. So all these things are ways that these things can be maintained. This is the interesting part of it. This is the main part of it, and I really need to talk about it. Differences between synthetic indices and traditional financial markets. I will say this to you. Synthetic indices created using algorithms and mathematical models. They do not have a physical economical underlying asset. Price movements are not simulated to mimic real price. Let me say this to you. Synthetic indices, they are not affected by the market conditions. They are not affected by it. But the traditional market, they are affected. As I am, I'll say this to you. I purposely always wait for NFP when trading Forex too. I purposely wait for NFP. and I have a strategy I used to do it. If you people have been trading that traditional market, 2 months ago, the market went on a buy. Just last month here, I don't know, first week of this month, that's when NFP usually happen. What happened? The market went on a sell. It was a massive sell. And that massive sell continued on Monday before it heavy buy took up today. And itself has proceeded as we speak. But traditional markets are like they are on real asset like stocks, gold, forex. Are you with me? They are influenced by actual price markets. That's one big advantage about this market. When COVID was happening, it affected the market. Any political situation, it affects the market. Anything now, because synthetic indices have none of all this problem. I know people that basically want to trade synthetic indices. They don't like all these news events. The news events actually make them make them frustrated. So they prefer to just go with all of this. Now, let us talk about the market influence of synthetic indices. Not affected by real world events, and that's true. Provides a control and predictable trading environment. While traditional financial markets highly influenced by economic GDP, inflation, unemployment, geopolitical events, so on and so forth. And that's the truth. Look at what I just told you now. 7 p.m. today, the market was highly affected. If I how that market played, I can't explain. But one thing I know is at least I was smart enough to make profit from it. Because what I did was when the swipe happened, I had to stay behind and watch and just find a way to trade the market. Synthetic indices are traded 247. For many of us, we know what is happening in Nigeria now. We want to constantly make money from Monday to Sundays. Synthetic indices is what you can trade. This is what I don't like about Forex. Once it's 10 p.m., market closes. You'll be hoping. In fact, there are times that when I was fully based on Forex trading, I'll wait from 10 p.m. Sunday, I'll be waiting because somebody wants to make money. It affects you don't you can't trade weekends. It's limited. It's 245 for Forex trading, synthetic indices is 247. Volatility levels are predicted and consistent, allowing traders to choose index based on their risk appetite. That's one beautiful thing about synthetic indices. Volatility is not as crazy as that of the financial market. Financial market is just too crucial. It's just too terrible. If you are not strong, let me put this to you. If you are not very good when it comes to your calculation of your lot size, your leverage in the financial instrument, you will feel badly. I put it to you. You will feel badly. But volatility of synthetic indices, the liquidity, is not as crazy as that of the financial market. Are you with me? So, if you understand what I'm saying, type 5 in the chat box. If you understand what I'm saying, type 5 in the chat box. Price determination. Synthetic indices, price are generated by proprietary algorithm designed to replicate market behaviors. Are you with me? Prices are designed by supply and demand in the market. Let me give you a very good example of this. If for instance, I'm in Nigeria, I want to go and buy some parts in Japan. If I go to Japan, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. The messages are coming in. If I go to Japan and I change my money to yen, once I go to their central bank there or I go to their banks and I deposit this money, what do you think will happen? There will be a pull in the market. That's why if you have ever heard this from your mentor will tell you that the big guns have entered the market, meaning that those that have the big capitals are falling into the market. The market will surely be affected. The market will definitely be affected. Now, you must have, if you have noticed me so carefully, you must have noticed that I took my time to talk about the differences. Are you with me? I took my time to talk about the differences, and these differences are so helpful. Don't worry, I promise you, I will drop probably next tomorrow. By next tomorrow or by tomorrow, I will drop a link. I have an ebook for this. I have an ebook. That ebook is so detailed. You have a lot of pages there to read and understand. So once I drop it, I will notify you. I promise you on that. Now, like I said, volatility index is one to trade in synthetic indices. We have the range market, and these are the types of volatility index. Volatility 10, 25, 50, 75, and 100. You have the range break indices. The range break indices are also. The range break indices are also. With the range break indices, you make a whole lot of money. But please note, you don't just trade anyhow. You have to be careful how you enter the market so that you don't regret it. So that's why what I will do in this class is I will I will open a page now. I pay time permits, and that page will show you the different dot sizes. If you check my what the message I sent previously, I told you to download synthetic indices calculator from Play Store or App Store. Why? That will help you to do a proper calculation and see what you are risking in the market. Now, for range break, you have two types. You have the range break 100, you have the range break 200. So these are the major two things you have. Crash and boom, like I said, you have crash 100 index, you have crash 500 index, you have boom 1000 index, and boom 500 index. Step indices. Step indices also applies. Then jump indices. You have jump 100 index, you have jump 25, so on and so forth. Sorry, I'm just taking my time to show you all of these things. And you get so okay. Yes, somebody just dropped a message. I think that is the woman that came in. She said, crash and boom spikes a lot. Yes. See, let me tell you, if you have a pattern of trading crash and boom, you can make a whole lot of money from crash and boom. You can make a whole lot of money from what crash and boom. Let me tell you something. The mistake we make in forex trading is that I will put it to everybody is that we want to know everything. We want to know everything. Like, we want to know support and resistance, moving average, MACD, Bollinger Band, Ichimoku Cloud. You want to know CCI. You want to know this. You want to know Williams percent ratio. Let me tell you something. If support and resistance is what works for you, glory be to God. In my team, we design robots. When you want to buy robots, our robot goes for $150 upwards. That's our robot. And we have robots for forex trading. We have robots for synthetic indices. In that robot we design, we make sure that you must have gone through the advanced class. My advanced class will come up very soon. On the I will tell you the fee for the advanced class, and I'll tell you everything about it. You must go through the advanced class. Why are you going through the advanced class? The advanced class, that in the advanced class, I'm not there to talk about material. I can possibly give this material to one. In that advanced class, we are doing pure practicals. So in that advanced class, what happens is that you are there to practice. I am watching your results. Okay, Mr. I didn't even know your names. Sorry. Please, can iPhone drop a name in the message? Let me even know what your name is, please. Patrice. Okay, I'm seeing Patrice. I'm seeing Slicker. I'm seeing Mr. Kenneth. For instance, let's say Mr. Kenneth now. He is very good in support and resistance, or is very good in MACD. The robot design will be based on what you are good on. So that's why people go and buy robots and the robot fail, because they don't know how to, they don't know what the robot, oh, Madam Ada, thank you, ma. They don't know what the robot does. Your robot must know your pattern. Your robot must work with you. So robot is not just go to the market and make money. See, if anybody tells you that there's a robot that is go to market and make money, the person you have made a big mistake. There's nothing like that. Are you agree? So that is that. So I think I have come to the end of this training. Look at it. Who trades synthetic indices? We have the retail traders and we have the experienced traders. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I got something perfect here. Someone said I'm correct as regards the robots. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you. God bless you. I appreciate this. God bless you. God bless you. Yeah. So robots, the thing is, I got an idea of this robot training because I design robots. In my team, we design robots, we train people. One thing I don't do is I don't give signals to people. I'm sorry I'm saying this. The reason why I don't give signals to people is I personally I don't have time. So what time do I have now to sit down and start analyzing signals to you? I don't I want about me, I want to do a perfect job for everybody. So that if you're happy with me, I'll be happy with you, we have a good life. It's not like you see me on the road, you say that stupid man that gave me a useless strategy that will not work for me. I don't do that. Are you with me? So I want to appreciate you all for coming. You guys are awesome. I want to apologize for what happened yesterday. I'm sorry. We had serious network issues and serious technical issues. In fact, as I speak, I promise you, anytime there will be a technical issue on the laptop, I'll just switch to my phone. I've gotten Zoom now on my phone, so that as that one is misbehaving, I'm switching to my phone. Are you with me? So that we can have this kind of awesome class. Before I go, I want to entertain questions. Is there any question for me, please? Is there any question for me? If there's any question, feel free to unmute yourself and ask the questions before we go. Okay.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, madam. Yeah.
Okay, so my question is I'm a traditional trader, like
Oh,
coin.
forex trader.
But
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
towards last year, I discovered
Madam, sorry, I barely hear you. Maybe, can you take off your if you're using an earpiece, take off the earpiece a bit from your mouth. Or
Yeah, can you hear me now?
very clearly, ma'am. Very clearly.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you clearly, ma'am. Yeah, go on, ma'am. Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am. I can hear you. Yeah, continue, ma'am. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Slicker. Good evening, sir. Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, sir. Thank you for coming, sir. I appreciate you, sir. I'm sorry about yesterday. Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My question is like this. You are going to
Hello?
do some analysis or
Okay. Sorry,
the
Mr.
calculator.
Okay,
The
go on.
calculator you ask us. The calculator you ask us to download, and I don't know.
Hello?
When are we going
Okay, Madam
to use
can you hear
that
me?
calculator?
Can you hear me, ma'am? Madam, can you hear me? Hello? Okay, Mr. Slicker, go on. I think this one is having a better problem. Go on.
Okay, maybe she has a problem network problem. What I'm talking about is the calculator you asked us to download.
Yes, sir.
I mean, when are we going to start using it? As in, I even look at it. I don't know whether you know anybody has his own strategy and analysis to trade synthetic. What I want to know is what is the use of that calculator, and how influence is it to use that calculator when we are going to trade? That's only my question.
Okay, God bless you, sir. That calculator, I placed that calculator there for you to manage your account. That calculator is basically used for account management. For instance, let's say you put in $500 into an account. If you input your money into that calculator, that calculator will tell you how much you are risking. Probably maybe you are risking only $70 in the markets. Out of the $500, you will know that if you win $70, this is the amount I'm getting. If you lose $70, this is the money I'm losing. So that's the essence of that calculator, sir. And I'm going to use that calculator next tomorrow, sir, because I'm starting my practical class from tomorrow. So I'm going to use it next tomorrow, sir. Even that tomorrow, we are going to look into pips, leverage, all those small things that might confuse us. And talk about trading view with Derrick. So, but next tomorrow, I'm going to use it. I promise you on that. I hope I've answered the question, sir. I hope I've answered the question, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I think Madam Ada asked the question. How much equity? Yeah, Madam Ada, you can call me now. How much equity does robot trade? Does the robot trade? Okay. When you talk about equity, equity is more or less like the amount that is remaining after you have placed some of your trades. Are you with me? The robots can go as far as, let me be sincere with you. If you want to trade synthetic indices, I'm not saying you cannot trade with $10. You can, very possible. In fact, the least the risk.com will take is $10. It's very fine. But I can advise you that you can go from maybe 30, 40, 50. Just be on the safer side. That's my advice. That robot can trade 50, it can trade 100, it can trade 150, 200. Are you with me? But when you are now putting $10 and you're not, it's because when if somebody buys a robot, you buy robots because you want a particular amount to be coming in every day. Are you with me?
Exactly.
Am I
Yes,
correct?
exactly.
So you can't spend that kind of amount and not get the profit in a day. It's not possible. Why is it a robot? Rather, you should even
Yeah.
go and do it by yourself. But that
By
robot,
myself. Yeah,
exactly, that robot should give
Yeah.
you a specific amount every day based on your capital. But note, man, the way that robot will be designed, it will be, the robot is based on if and else statements. If you, I'm sorry, I'm going into programming. If you have an idea of programming, there's something called if and else statements. Are you with me? If this condition happens,
Yeah.
let me go into a trade. If else, if it doesn't happen, don't allow me go into this trade. Are you with me? So it's working with a programming and coding statement. Are you with me? So that's exactly what
Okay.
the robot is designed with Meta Code Language 4. It's a programming language specifically for trading robots. Are you with me? It's a programming language specifically for trading robots. But guess what? Oh, thank you, Mr. Sleek. Thank you. But guess what? You must have an idea. I must know the strategy you are perfect on before you have a robot. It's not like, for instance, it's not like you are good in Ichimoku Cloud, but you went to go and put Bollinger Bands in the robot. God, how can you function? You cannot function. Are you with me? So if you are good with Ichimoku Cloud, then let the robot be designed based on Ichimoku Cloud. Are you with me? Let's be designed based on Ichimoku Cloud. Yeah.
So I think I understand everything. That means anyone who wants to obtain the robot must have knowledge about your strategy so
God
that
bless you,
he or she
madam.
will be able to control the robot.
You control exactly. Yeah.
Okay. I have one question because I think I'll be interested in the robot.
Okay, man.
So I have one question. I feel like I've heard about so many robots because when I started this forest journey, I got scammed when I wanted to buy a robot, like a lot.
So
I got
sorry
scammed
about
a
that.
lot, different people. So I thought the way these robots work is that it will place trade by itself.
Yes.
And it will close, put your stop loss and your take profit. It will close the trade by itself.
Exactly.
So why are you saying we have to know your pattern? Is it that we'll be checking on the market every now and then?
God bless you. I'm so happy for that question you asked. I said this because if I am going to be designing the robots, I will design the robot based on your parts on the strategy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that satisfies the condition. What I'm saying here is, if you are good in MACD, I am designing the robot based on MACD. Do you get it, man? Hello?
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
I
designing
understand.
based on MACD. I don't want to deviate from what you are good at. You are not operating. See, if you have a robot, your robot should perform what you are supposed to do. You are not there to go and be robot should. Yeah. If you are not looking at a trade, why did you buy the robots? You are not supposed to buy the robots. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And guess what? We are going to give you the robot for 1 week. One time, there's something called, I don't know how to explain this, a one-time password, OTP, I don't know, one-time view.
Yeah.
You are going to test run it. Because I wouldn't want to give you and see if it makes you happy before you buy.
Yeah, I understand.
So after that 1 week, if you don't make the payment, automatically it closes at your end.
Yeah,
Do you get the logic? You will test it.
Yeah,
You
I
will test
understand.
it. I can't allow you just pay money, dump in, and like never. I will never
Yeah,
do that.
because exactly. So I
Mm,
think that is actually because for
mm.
that people will trust you the more. Because I think
Exactly.
the reason why I got scammed then was
Mm.
because I don't really know much about the forest. Because when
Trading.
you want to test especially when it comes to robots,
Yeah.
the person must test it on your, even if it's not live account or demo account,
Yeah.
and test it for you to be sure that yes, this person has this thing he wants to sell for you.
Yeah.
Not you me just paying and
Yeah.
along the line they'll just block me and all that.
Of
Well,
course.
I trade SMC,
SMCO,
but
that's
I'm a
nice.
very yeah, I'm a
Mm.
very busy person.
Yeah.
Very
Mm.
busy person. So
Yeah.
I've been looking for a, like, even if it's someone that can give me signal or that,
Yeah.
or a very robot that can trade for me and I make my
Yeah.
money
Of
along
course.
the line. Maybe I learn your strategy. I can
Yeah.
also trade on it and all that. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm just looking for. Because, like you said, everything you said is true about
Yeah.
forest and currency and synthetic.
Like indices.
Everything is
Thank you,
true.
man.
Because today now, I wanted to trade. I waited the news NFP. Sorry, and CIP.
Yeah.
Yeah, around 1:30 before I could trade.
Yeah.
So, but for
It's a
synthetic, you
different
can trade
thing.
any fucking time.
Yes,
Any
exactly.
fucking time. You wake
It's,
up in the midnight, you want to
you
trade, you
trade on
just
Saturday, Sunday, you are making money.
Sunday when you come
Mm.
back from church, you do all,
Mm.
but then you make money. Even
Yeah.
if you know you make $50 a day or $20,
It's something,
it's
my
still
sister. In
something.
this Nigeria, we are.
It's still
I'm
something.
telling
You are
you.
not working for it now. You are
Of
not
course.
going up and down.
Of
Just your
course. Just
comfort
your
zone,
phone and network and data. That's all.
network.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I'm happy I came across you, Sha.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so
I
much, man.
pray our partnership lasted.
By the
Will
grace of
last.
God. By the grace of God. Thank you so much, man. I think at this
Yeah,
point,
thank you.
yeah, thank you. I think at this point, class, I have to stop now because my the class has come to an end. I appreciate you all. Please, tomorrow is another day. Let's meet again tomorrow so that we can start
No
with
problem.
practicals tomorrow. Thank you so much. I
Okay, no
appreciate it.
problem.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I will drop this video for everybody to watch again. I have a YouTube channel.